Hey guys, welcome to the channel and another video. Today I'm going to be watching RoboCop by Paul Verhoeven. I'm somewhat familiar with Verhoeven's work since I've seen a couple of his films, including Total Recall with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Basic Instinct with Michael Douglas and Sharon Stone. Both were really good films, especially Total Recall. However, I still haven't watched Starship Troopers, which I know is a cult classic, or Hollow Man with Kevin Bacon. About RoboCop, I have to say I did watch this film when it was running on Cinemax in the mid 90s, when I was 8 or 9 years old. I don't remember anything about the film except an officer called Alex Murphy who gets transformed into RoboCop and he has guns tucked away in his legs. I only remember this because I used to have an action figure when I was younger. I know it stars Peter Weller. I'm a fan of his acting and non acting roles. He did a documentary series called Engineering an Empire on the History Channel, which was really fantastic. I'm very excited to watch this one because it's one of my childhood films that I remember nothing about, and I get to watch it as an adult and actually understand the subtext behind the plot. To help support the channel, I have a Patreon page for full reactions, early access, and weekly polls for what to watch next. You'll need your own copy of the film to watch along, of course. Please consider being a patron so I can post more than 2 videos a week. Please subscribe to the channel. If you liked the video, like it, and if you didn't, dislike it. With all that being said, let's get started. RoboCop, Verhoeven, Weller, let's go. The movie starts with synth music. Interesting. And the logo. Just reminds me of my childhood.
Dick Jones, Division President, OCP. Clarence Boddicker, unofficial crime boss of Old Detroit.
Attempted murder?
So we're at the Detroit police station now.
You work for a living down here, Murphy. Get your armor and suit up.
Verhoeven is doing a great job in building an atmosphere for his film. Oh no.
And I don't want to hear any more talk about strike. Police officers don't strike.
This guy's gonna be your new partner.
Better drive until you know your way around.
I usually drive when I'm breaking in on a new partner.
She's not impressed. The budget for this film is pretty high since the sets they're using are very large and well made so far.
Community services, in this case law enforcement, have suffered. I think it's time we gave something back.
Looks like the head of the Omnicorp has some ideas up his sleeve to get rid of the crime problem.
As you know, we've entered into a contract with the city to run local law enforcement. We need a 24-hour-a-day police officer. It gives me great pleasure to introduce you to the future of law enforcement. Ed 209.
Yeah, it looks like one of the earlier Terminator models. Are they using stop motion? Yeah, they are. Oh, that's fantastic. Stop motion is extremely difficult to do. They used it in the first Terminator movie.
Is a self-sufficient law enforcement robot. We can expect 209 to become the hot military product for the next decade.
We'll need an arrest subject.
Mr. Kenny.
Yes, sir.
Use your gun in a threatening manner.
Please put down your weapon. 5, 4.
Holy crap!
Don't touch him!
Dick, I'm very disappointed.
He's disappointed?
Necessarily, sir.
Tell me about your plan, Mr. Morton.
Restructured the police department and placed prime candidates according to risk factor.
I'll expect a full presentation in 20 minutes.
He just got unofficially promoted.
411 involving indigent. Pretty fancy moves, Murphy.
My kid thinks every good cop should be.
And you don't want to disappoint him.
He has a family, okay.
Suspects are armed and considered dangerous.
So far, I'm really enjoying the sound design of the film.
Oh, shit, Clarence, my leg!
Can you fly, Bobby?
No way, they're gonna sacrifice him. Ouch. The practical effects and the stunts are really well done so far. They're actually using real props.
Backup is still unavailable.
It's usually not a good idea to go in alone. The cinematography here changed quite a bit from very bright scenes to very contrasting scenes.
Freeze.
Sure.
Don't move. Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
He's a good shot, Alex Murphy.
Put your hands on your head.
There were more than 3. Okay, he's in real trouble now.
You probably don't think I'm a very nice guy. I don't like cops.
The writing is a bit cheesy, but it works for the film and it's very enjoyable. This is disturbing. I can't believe I was allowed to watch this 8 or 9 years old. This is messed up. They could have just executed him, but this is torture. Oh, he's dead.
Okay, let's get out of here. Ventilate him. Get the mask. The door.
And he's moving further and further away from his family. Ugh. Yeah, practical effects. Really well done. I'm impressed.
Okay, everybody clear.
Stand clear.
Okay, they've got him in the labs, most likely.
He's on. We were able to save the left arm.
Can you understand what I'm saying?
Doesn't matter. We're gonna blank his memory anyway.
Lose the arm.
I'm guessing he's conscious because the director is choosing to show his POV.
To present to you, RoboCop.
I wonder if he's in control of himself.
What's this all about?
It's about official OCP business, so please, get lost.
I like the introduction and how he's seen from a blurred perspective first. And the sound design is excellent. Wow. That's really, really, really well done.
You check his exact location at all times with one of these.
The prop design is really, really good. It looks convincing because there's no CGI involved.
What are your prime directives?
Serve the public trust, protect the innocent, uphold the law.
I fucking love that guy.
Hey, it's Lois. She's a really good shot. And I don't think she forgave herself because it was her decision to go in without backup.
This guy is really good.
He's not a guy, he's a machine.
Two things. Firstly, she recognizes that pin and the fact that he stores his gun in his thighs.
He needs a car.
Thank you.
Oh, he has personality. I love the change in music. I recognize the music. It just brought back 25 years childhood memories.
So give me your money and all of it, and don't fuck with me!
Drop the gun. You are under arrest. Thank you for your cooperation.
Here easy again.
Let the woman go. You are under arrest.
You better back up, pal! He's gonna kill her!
Portraying a robot. He could have shot him anywhere, but no.
Your move.
He had to go
creep.
for the crotch. I like how the film is funny too. That was funny. It's an adult action film with a lot of comedic tones, which I'm enjoying a lot. I probably wouldn't have found the situation as funny when I was younger.
Ron Miller entered City Hall with a gun, holding Mayor Gibson and his staff hostage.
And no matter how it turns out, I want my old job back!
This guy's delusional. He killed someone and he's like, I want my old job back.
Get out! Your public wants to see you. Well, get serious now! Goodbye!
I love the humor in this film.
Hey, Bobby boy, vice president. Congratulations.
He did get officially promoted now. He might be a very smart guy, but the director is portraying him as very shallow. There he is, Dick Jones.
And you just stepped over it, buddy boy. And you've insulted this company with that bastard creation of yours. I had a guaranteed military sale with Ed 209. Spare parts for 25 years. And I'm number 2 around here.
That was a threat. He's having a nightmare. Yep. Peter Weller is doing a fantastic job so far. His movements are so boxy and robotic. I think he's just going out for revenge.
Jerry, book him. I'll catch up with you later.
What is Luz gonna say?
Hello. Do you have a name? Murphy, it's you. You really don't remember me, do you?
Excuse me.
He doesn't say no.
I have to go.
What did you talk to him about?
Ooh, it's one of the criminals.
Give me all your money, bookworm, or I blow your brains out. I could hit you in the eye from here.
Drop it.
I really like the voice.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
I know you. You're dead. We killed you!
That was a great explosion. I really, really enjoy these practical effects. Oh my goodness.
Who are you?
The set design in this film, the sets they're choosing, and the locations they're choosing are very, very well made. I can't imagine what it would feel like to realize that you're legally dead. The sound effects are so detailed, and the movement sounds are very, very convincing.
Can you do that, Dad?
That's a flashback. The pacing and editing of the film so far is very good too. It doesn't feel like it's dragging even for a second, and it's been an hour since the film started and feels like 20 minutes, so that's how you know a film is really flowing. So he's looking for someone called Leon Nash.
Where is Clarence Bodiger?
I really like the fact that they're going for cheesy humor like this, and it gets contrasted with very serious scenes and profanity. It's a very interesting approach, to say the least.
How you doing?
Oh!
You gonna call me? Oh my God.
If you think you're gonna get away with this, you gotta...
Feels no remorse, no emotions, nothing.
We could have been friends, but you wouldn't go through proper channels. You went over my head. Every game has a winner and a loser.
Oh man, this scene was really well shot and well written. Love the explosion. I don't think I feel too sorry for him, but I don't think he deserved to die just because he made some smart corporate moves, even though he's shallow. So he's involved in various different types of criminal activity, not only robbing and stealing. Nice intro.
Come quietly or there will be trouble.
I love his lines. Oh, the theme music kicked in. He just took out like 20 or 25 people alone.
Fuck you! He's OCP, he's the senior president!
Anything you say may be used against you.
You cocksucker!
And he's
I
recording
work for
this.
Dick! He's the number 2 guy at OCP! OCP runs the cops!
Oh man. His programming should override this. That was a fantastic action sequence. I really, really enjoyed it.
The union thinks you should know there was a strike vote last night.
We lost 5 guys last
We're
week.
getting creamed out there, Reed.
He just literally bought the biggest criminal in the city.
What's the charge?
He's a cop killer.
Just give me my fucking phone call.
Look, the lawyers will have you out in 24 hours. Just don't say anything else.
So far, we haven't seen any of RoboCop's weaknesses, and it's already been an hour 10 minutes into the film.
Come in, officer.
You are under arrest.
Oh, on what charge?
Aiding and abetting a known felon.
You better take me in.
I will.
There you go. That's his weakness.
What's the matter, officer? Any attempt to arrest a senior officer of OCP results in shutdown. Maybe you'd like to meet a friend of mine.
He's back.
I had to kill Bob Morton because he made a mistake.
I love the stop motion work. It actually feels like a solid object, like it did with Terminator. Yeah, that's just a machine. Oh, the practical explosions are really well done in this film. And I'm really enjoying the music as well. His legs are too... I told you, it's a little too big to be practical. Oh. That must have been extremely difficult to shoot. Are they intentionally turning on more lights to disorient him?
Prepare to fire! We have orders to destroy it!
Damn, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect the police station to be that corrupt. Even the damages on his armor are very well done and convincing. It has to be Lewis. It is Lewis.
Strike by police scheduled to begin tomorrow at midnight.
They're public servants. They got job security. They're not supposed to strike.
remodeling.
Oh, he's out of prison already. Okay.
The police officer who arrested you, the one you spilled your guts to.
Was trying to kill me.
He's a cyborg, you idiot. He recorded every word you said. His memory's admissible as evidence. You involved me. You're gonna have to kill it.
I don't have time for this bullshit. Gonna need some major firepower. Got access to military weaponry?
We practically are the military.
Did you bring the gun?
Your gun? You asked for this?
Wow. This for sure still holds up till today.
Murphy had a wife and son. What happened to them?
She moved away.
Where did they go?
She thought you were dead. She started over again.
I can feel them, but I can't remember them.
Must be torture for him. That was a very well-written scene.
Hey! First they let me out of jail for free, then what do I...
The whole gang is together again.
Whoa, a new toy!
He's gonna destroy the car. Love that explosion. And I also like their car models are called SUX, which is sucks. These explosions never get old. Wow!
We're moving out! Come on, Emil!
What are you doing?
My targeting system is a little messed up.
A little more to the left. Here. I figure that's dead on.
Thank you.
Nothing fancy. Just kill him.
You should get out of here now.
He does have emotions, but I think they're restricted by his programming.
Looking for me?
I love the almost triumphant music kicking in. The score and the sound design have been a real highlight of the film. I love how it's labeled toxic waste. Oh, he's melting. He probably deserves what's coming to him, but oh, the makeup on him is really good and it looks really unnerving. Ah, Lewis is doing a great job.
Don't touch me, man!
He's literally melting. That dude literally burst open. Oh no! She literally just got shot twice. Oh! He does have a human torso underneath. Okay. Yeah, he's dead. That went straight through his neck.
Lewis!
He's actually showing emotions.
Murphy, I'm a mess.
Dick Jones literally has no idea. His plan went to shit.
You have 20 seconds to move your head.
I'm losing count of the number of explosions in the film. Excellent filmmaking.
We will meet each new challenge with the same aggressive attitude.
How can we help you, officer?
Dick Jones is wanted for murder.
This is absurd. That thing is a violent mechanical psychopath.
My program will not allow me to act against an officer of this company.
What is your evidence?
I had to kill Bob Morton because he made a mistake. Now it's time to erase that mistake.
Yeah.
I want a chopper, now! Very
He realizes he can't do anything to RoboCop, and RoboCop can't do anything to him because of his directive. So he takes the head of the company hostage.
Dick, you're fired!
You're fired! Okay. That was brilliant! He's not employed by the company anymore. That wasn't very convincing, but still pretty well done. Very satisfying to say the least.
Nice shooting, son. What's your name?
Please say Murphy.
Murphy.
Nice! Oh, yes! I actually enjoyed the film. Paul Verhoeven. Good job. I have to watch his other films. Okay, so I took some time to collect my thoughts. First off, that was an excellent action film. Really enjoyable from beginning to end. Although it might appear to be a straightforward action film to a vast majority of the audience, Paul Verhoeven did tackle a lot of social issues regarding society, crime, and almost satire when it comes to violence and the American culture. So let's start off with the directing by Verhoeven. Overall, it was very good. I expected it to be a simple action film, but I was very mistaken. There were moments of dark or black humor, and there was also an unexpected level of profanity and a bit of nudity in the film. Ooh, that took me by surprise. I guess Cinemax cut those parts out, or I don't remember it since it's been almost 25 years since I watched the film. Verhoeven worked with his editor and composer really, really well. Let's talk about the cinematography and editing of the film. The editing was phenomenal. It really didn't feel like an hour and 40-minute film. The film was really, really well cut, resulting in a very smoothly flowing movie. The action sequences in particular were very, very entertaining. Uh, Speaking of the music, I recognized the theme song. It was almost like visiting an old friend because I haven't heard it in decades, but I definitely recognized it the second I heard it. Overall, the music and the sound design were excellent. The sound design itself was very convincing, especially the mechanical sounds made by RoboCop and the typical synth music that was very common in the 80s. It really worked well in the film. The writing for this film was better than I expected. Like I mentioned earlier, it was more than a straight cut action film. There was almost a surrealist depiction of the future, which was very interesting to watch. They did not take the future overboard, but kept it grounded in reality, which I really appreciate. The violence in the film is something to note too. I think the writer and the director wanted a little excessive violence for two reasons. First, to show how messed up the future is in Detroit, and the other being shock value to the audience. Shock value violence usually doesn't hold up in films, but it really worked here. The practical effects, set design, makeup, and the prosthetics were the highlight of the film for me, especially the numerous explosions which were littered throughout the film. They were great. RoboCop himself was immaculately made. His costume still holds up today, and the makeup work done on his face after he removed his helmet was spectacular. The stop motion work for the other robot in the film, ED-209, if I remember correctly, was amazing too. It's really difficult to do stop motion work, and I can imagine how hard it might have been with objects that big, especially falling down the stairs and stuff. Peter Weller as RoboCop was perfectly cast. He did the difficult job of garnering sympathy for his character despite having to show almost no emotions. It's a really hard thing to do. The moments he could show emotions, he did very, very well. Murphy's partner was played by Nancy Allen as Anne Lewis. She was pretty good in her role, despite having a smaller role in the film. She was a loyal partner throughout, and she played a guilt-ridden officer very well, since it was her idea, after all, to go into that abandoned factory alone without any backup. Ronnie Cox played Dick Jones, who I would consider the primary antagonist of the film. He was suspicious from the beginning, and it looked like he was just interested in power, and eventually was planning to take over the company from its current head. The Prime Directive 4 really threw me off because I expected some other sort of limitation on RoboCop. His death was particularly well done and incredibly satisfying to watch. The secondary antagonist was played by Kurtwood Smith, who portrayed Clarence. I believe I've seen the actor before in the '70s show. He plays the father of Eric Foreman. Uh, he was the leader of the criminal gang, and his performance was sociopathic and violent, with no remorse for his actions. It was really entertaining. It was really an interesting contrast to RoboCop, who was supposed to be a robot with no emotions. If I had to think of any criticism of the film, it had to be the excessive violence in the film, which I personally enjoyed. I was engaged throughout the entire runtime, and I had a blast watching it. I'd recommend this film for adults, and I'll definitely be watching it in the near future again. So my question to you is, are the sequels any good? If so, which ones? Do let me know in the comments below. Anyways, thank you for watching. I have a Patreon page. Consider being a patron. Subscribe to the channel. Like if you liked the video. Dislike if you didn't. I'll definitely see you in the next one.